Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I'm gonna present my paper, which is the multimodal personal location visualizing system in hospital. I am Hassan Haithm Al-Radhi from School of Biomedical Engineering and Health Science, Faculty of Engineering, University, Teknologi, Malaysia. Firstly, the abstract, which included in during COVID-19 pandemic, people in the hospital need to be monitored and to ensure that the number of people inside the premises of the hospital is not more than the standard number. Low cost and wearable system are proposed to comply the requirement. We use the quick response QR code and global system for mobile GSM signal as input to detect the patient staff location. The system is potential to be implemented as a location visualizing system to help the patient and staff during the outbreak. So the introduction. Firstly, the patient tracking system is a total security and hospital management solution. It is the technology used to determine the location of patient using different methods like GSM and QR code. Mobile communication with global system mobile GSM and G-coding, which is the process of retrieving latitude and longitude of a location, can be a solution for satisfying the patient need. The location-based mobile healthcare architecture and application help both physicians and management to know the location of the patient that are registered with the QR code. With the application, the registered patient, the management can see the location of the patient or staff. An important fact of this application is to allow the manager to reach the patient at any time, anywhere inside the hospital or the offices. So the problem and the contribution. So the patient tracking system is a total security and hospital management solution. It is the technology used to determine the location of patient using different methods like GSM and QR code model. Patient tracking system use GSM technology to monitor and locate the patient anywhere on the hospital or offices. In this project, we are going to design an application using QR code and GSM with Python software to locate and visualize the patient inside the hospital or the offices by scanning the QR code in the entrance of the hospital or the door of the offices. After that, the GSM will locate the patient in the mobile application anywhere. He goes inside the application, maintain the integrity of the specification. So now the method and the materials. Firstly, we have the development of the application. A technique has been utilized to create solutions that primarily concentrate on delivering high quality functioning websites for patient management. It's tend to enhance company value while decreasing project overhead. It embraces any new needs in its evaluation to achieve a maximum competitive advantage through the COVID-19 pandemic. So the figure below describes the stages of the method cycle development. You can see it here. Firstly, we do the test and review, planning, design, and then develop. Next is the location visualizing system. The location visualizing system is an integrated framework with various layers of software component. It's mainly consists of three main points. Firstly, number one is the low-level operation system layer, then middle-level business and data management layer, and high-level location visualizing layer. One of the most significant component of the purpose approach is the presentation of the location of sensors to the end user in the environment. So now is the application analysis that we have did. So here, this is the concept function of the application process as shown in the slide. So firstly, we do registration, then check the completion. Then we have three main function, which is scan the QR code, then send alert and a message to the management. After that, we deduct the patient location, then send the patient to the selected room in the hospital or in the offices. Then the manager can access to the map of the 3D design and see where is the location of the patient or staff. After that, we have the to design of the hospital room map. So we have designed two maps which are 2D as shown in the figures below. So we develop a hospital room map to relate the result from the map, QR code and TSM sensors. You can see it here. We have simulated hospital room 1 and simulated hospital room 2. We use it like to include it in the application. Next, so this is a flow chart of our project. So firstly, we start. After that, the patient or staff arrive, then check in and log in the application. After that, he scan the QR code. If it's working, it's gonna go to the patient staff identification successfully. If not, he have to scan again until he access successfully. After that, the patient staff location shown by the mapping to the manager, then send an alert to the manager that the patient or staff is already inside the hospital. After that, they assign the patient staff to the specific room, then the end. Next, so the mock data of the application process. The mock data of our application consists of three main parameters, which are patient identification, monitoring, and safety between the user and the admin. So the application unit makes use the acquired location descriptors in application that provide the relevant location information to the intent recipients. The application provide the real-time monitoring capability anytime and anywhere inside the hospital for the intent recipients. After that, the algorithm that we have used an algorithm. So this algorithm explains the connectivity between the HTTP server client and app server. This connection takes place in step-by-step process. So we have 4 steps. First step is user must enter his or her username and password. Step 2, once the details are entered, user must hit the login button. Step 3, the user details will be checked from the server sides. Step 4, once the detail calls true, the intent will pass from the activity to another. So now for the result and discussion. So the results have shown that the application successfully meets all the user's requirements. So the patient were successfully applied to register and log into the application. The risk of COVID-19 were also taken into consideration of referring the patient to outpatient clinics in case of high risk of contracting COVID-19. With the passage of time, technology advances and develops in medical practice and healthcare for patient localization system because of their great troubles. This application has been designed to reduce the high incidence of patients. The application has been designed to reduce the high incidence of patients, so the use of this technology has contributed toward the enhancement of cooperation and collaboration level between the patient and hospital administration. Multiple Android and iOS apps were analyzed, and the finding relieved that the adoption of mobile application in healthcare produce a high level of patient engagement. So in this slide, I'm showing the application that we have designed. Firstly, we have like these figures. Firstly, like the first page, the introduction page. In this page, he have to log in. After he press the login button, it's opened this page, which have to put the username and password. And if he's not registered before, he have to register before from the bottom itself, this login. After that, it's gonna show the this image, which is this page, which is the QR code scanning. So he have to scan the QR code here. After that, once he scanned the QR code, directly it's gonna open the 2D map of the hospital. The next, the conclusion. So in conclusion, we develop a software to detect the QR code and to read the signal of the GSM. Secondly, we develop a hospital map to relate the result from the map, QR code and GSM. We use Python to develop this application, and the system will be connected to the smart hospital software, so it can be used for the patient and staff visualization in 2D view. The result of system evaluation showed that the system is effective and applicable to used in hospital to detect patient and staff location with very low cost situation. The system is potential to be implemented as a location visualizing system to help the patient and staff during COVID-19 pandemic. So, and this is my reference. And thank you very much. And thank you for hearing my presentation.